Alright, so Josh is asking, can we hear? No.
No, we cannot hear you, Josh. I told them to start in about 1 minute, so...
Alright, so we'll do a fast...
So the top players are number 1, Jeff Sittner is in number 1. He was one of our feature matches. Dave Farnham, also one of our features matches. It looks like they're playing with it. I will go tell them to start.
Alright.
Oh, that is awesome that they're giving us life titles.
So the other... Alright, so there are 4 undefeateds currently after the draft. So there's Jeff Sittner, David Farnham, Nick Delaskov, and Skylar Stewart. Both Nick and Skylar are players from Provo, and they both actually play the World of Warcraft trading card game. I've gone with them to a few tournaments, including like WoW Nationals and WoW Worlds and stuff. The 2 ones currently are Mike Callahan, Aaron Marinaka, Matt Kling, Travis Padilla, Josh Snow, Josh Gerber, Riley Charlesworth, Nate Herkimer, Wes Stapley, Justin Sloan, Derek West, and Curtis Easter. And these guys have already started up.
We need to go.
So Josh is playing a pretty conventional Jund list. I think the only really surprising thing is he has 1 main deck ground seal, I guess just to Mize versus Reanimator or whatever, but it replaces itself, so not terrible.
I thought about playing that in Jund back in SCG Vegas, but I just decided against it. It was something that Brian Kibler was doing for a little while.
Yeah.
In testing, and I was trying it, but like a 2-mana cantrip in green isn't always what you want to be doing.
Yeah. I mean, in Jund, you really need a lot of times your spells to be live and not just cycling. So, yeah. And I think
yeah, Curtis is on Prime Speaker Bant,
but he's got 3 Master Biomancers. So,
which is I hope we get to see some Master Biomancer.
Yeah, that guy seems pretty sweet, and he's got a really early. I think he's gonna have a turn 3 Thragtusk. Because he went turn 1 Pilgrim, turn 2 Farseek.
Yeah, it looks like he's pretty far ahead. Like, because we have Josh on Jund, right?
Yeah.
So Josh is on Jund. I'm pretty sure that this matchup is in Prime Speaker's favor.
Because if they resolve like 1 Prime Speaker for like 4 or 5, it's pretty hard for Jund to
get
exactly. Back in the
game. Jund is the deck that I've played the most.
Does he have Garruk? He has 1 Garruk Relentless and 2 Primal Hunters. So he even has the Garruk advantage, and he has Angel of Serenity.
Right.
So,
Angel of Serenity is just like a beating in a mid-range.
Yeah, because that was the thing I remember from a couple months ago playing Jund versus like the Junk Reanimator decks. Like the Jund deck could kind of get ahead, and then
Curtis missed his land drop.
Oh, but he's got another Farseek.
Right.
So I mean, he's still got like 4 lands and 5 mana with the Pilgrim. But I'm not sure.
Pretty sure that if I'm Josh, I probably like want to rip a Bonfire here.
Oh yeah, I mean Bonfire, it's pretty sweet. Let's see what happens.
Wow, he didn't even look at it.
Let me see. He does have 3 Bonfires.
That's weird.
He might just not be used to playing with Bonfires. I actually generally don't play decks with Miracles, so like whenever I play, like I notice sometimes I'll just like put the card in my hand. But
looks like Josh also doesn't have a land.
No, he does.
Oh, does he have that forest?
I think he's got one of the shock lands.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got stomping grounds.
Yeah. So he's just building up. So they're both building up their mana.
Which is how you'd expect this mid-range game
to
start
pretty much. But again, it really feels like Curtis has a really big deck advantage.
Oh, I mean he has a creature and mana advantage right now. Like.
Well, no, I just mean in general he has a deck advantage, right?
Oh, right.
So when both decks have enough, a similar amount of mana,
himself.
He has a decay. So
I mean,
does he? Is he just?
But he's not gonna put him off 5 mana.
I mean, I guess he's just gonna decay the Sage.
It's interesting. Finish the land anyway.
Yeah, so he's gonna cast Thragtusk.
Trigger.
Yeah, and he's just gonna decay the Sage.
I think that I would have made the proactive play and decayed the
Pilgrim and hope he doesn't have a land.
Right.
Oh no, because he had 5 land anyways. Right?
No, he only had 4. He just drew the forest.
Didn't he Farseek?
Yeah, he Farseeked for the 4th land.
Oh, okay. I thought he had 5. I don't know. All right. So either way, he's decaying the Sage. I mean, maybe he thinks he can win Thragtusk Wars. Maybe that's what Josh is figuring.
Josh's Thragtusk comes from an event deck, as you can all see, as it's super dark.
All right. So I mean, I mean, if Curtis has Prime Speaker, that puts him
That's just
pretty
game over.
far ahead.
He doesn't though. It looks like he has Cyclonic Rift, and the second card is a. I don't see what the. It is a Prime Speaker.
Oh, is it?
It looked like.
Wait,
no.
Biomancer?
Biomancer.
Biomancer.
All the blue-green cards look the same.
Yep, it's a Biomancer.
So Curtis is on 6. If he draws another land, he can cast Angel, and Angel will be a 7/9.
7/9, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know how good casting Angel is in this position because, like, because he exiles.
Well, he would have wanted the Thrag Tusks to trade there to cast the Angel.
Right. But now the trade
Right,
is
exactly.
not like as good because if like Josh
does Josh just auto draw 5 cards here?
I don't know. I might make a beast, like because
Yeah, I think I make. He's just draw 5.
he's drawing 5.
I might have made the beast. I think that he knowing what he's playing. If he knows what he's playing against, he actually might want to. Wow.
That's interesting. He's
gonna draw 3. He's doing it in response to the ability.
Oh, okay. Huh. But now, so I guess if Curtis draws a land, he gets to smash in for like $1 million and have a 7/9, right?
7/9s are good.
Yeah, that's quite large. So
I don't know how Jen kills a 7/9 without a Dreadboard.
I think he has murder.
Does he have a murder?
He has 1 murder,
One
1
Dreadboard.
Dreadboard, 2 Tragic Slips.
Yeah.
So
What have you thought of Tragic Slip in Jen right now?
it's okay.
I don't really like it. I prefer either Pillar of Flame or Deadweights.
I think it's the nice
Oh,
thing.
Prime Speaker.
Oh, never mind.
Wow.
He's firing off and going to 10 cards in his hand or something absurd.
Well, so Prime Speaker is 6,
10,
7,
10.
8. So it's an 8/8, right?
Let's see. So 5, so 6. Yeah, it's an 8/8. Yeah.
8/8.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. I just played an 8/8 for 8 cards. That just happened.
I want to bioshift. I would if I was I want to bioshift my counters onto my.
What?
So if I could have any one card in my hand right now, I'd
You
actually want to bioshift. So I could bioshift my counters onto my Master Biomancer, and then Restoration Angel my.
Oh, okay. And then deck yourself?
No, I'm gonna win.
I mean, what's the difference between drawing like 8 cards and 20 cards, really?
Okay,
I mean,
so
maybe
I don't need the bioshift, but I would like to bioshift the counters onto the Biomancer.
Sure, yeah, because then everything's huge.
Oh god, having 5/5 tokens from your Thrag Tusk seems really good.
Yeah, that's this does not look like a good spot. And he's just like, yeah, I played a Pilgrim. That guy's a 3/3
Yeah,
for 1.
so 21 to 14 is the life totals here, thanks to Curtis who
Using his phone.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think I mean, yeah, so see, again, he's got this ground seal, and he's just going to cast it, and it doesn't do anything.
It doesn't do anything. But he's got the sick art, so it should draw him 2 cards.
All right.
That's how that works, right?
It should be a green.
If it was a Korean ground seal, it's 3 cards, right?
Is it 3 cards? So it's like a standstill without a drawback? I don't think Josh can get out of this.
So he's playing
Master of the Fells. I mean, it's
kind of irrelevant.
They're just roadblocks, right? Like they're just gonna jump underneath the Zagana and the.
I actually he has Bonfire of the Damned.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually Bonfire of the Damned is gonna be life rate, right?
Yeah, that's true. He needs to be careful about not putting the cards directly into his
hand.
Right.
I hope he realizes that because he's done it twice now.
Yeah. Like the one play where you talked about Bonfire would be decent versus 2 mana guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That would have been sweet.
It would have been good. I still feel like Curtis would be in pretty much the same position.
Right, except that the thing about that is that we didn't know if Curtis was going to draw a land.
Right.
So casting the Bonfire there is just like.
And he's even jamming the 1/1 Pilgrim in there. He's like, I know you have to chump these guys.
No,
the one on the way on the right. Yeah, the one all the way on the right.
I mean, it's irrelevant at this point unless he casts because he already has 7 mana anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and his township too. He's like, yeah.
Oh wow!
I have 7 cards in my hand. It's cool.
This game is over.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to what?
He's going to. We're gonna find out. 7. That's
Yeah.
a
So
s-
I mean, is he just in bonfire mode here?
I mean, he has to be, right? And
All
he
right,
has
there
to.
we go.
He has to draw. He did it again.
No, he looked.
Oh,
He
did he
picked
look?
up the
Okay,
card
I
and did
didn't- I
this.
didn't see
So
it.
yeah, he picked up the card. And
He
looked
actually
at the card.
doesn't want to draw bonfire for 2 turns, and he wants the next card to be a land. And then he wants to be able to play all of his creatures.
So
and
he
live.
needs
He needs to draw runner, land, bonfire.
So he's like
And
on the
not
miracle plan.
yeah.
not the miracle plan. The miracle plan.
Actually, I don't know that it matters because he has Gavney Township in play. I think he might have lost this game.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty bad for him from the turning cast Thragtusk. So
I mean, now Master Biomancer are doing work in this game.
he has murder now. So I mean, that's a thing. So yeah, so
You cast the Angel here? What do you think?
Angel of Serenity. Yeah,
I think you cast it after you kill this Thragtusk, right?
yeah. I
Take
mean,
the token out.
like, is Josh just dead? He's at 12, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he has 2 blockers. He has a murder, so he can like murder the Zagana. I guess he's not dead. So he like murders the Zagana, can block the Pilgrim. Pretty awkward when your Thragtusk is trading with a Pilgrim because it's the only
Right.
thing he can trade with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because doesn't the beast become? It's a 6/6. Right?
Whoa, interesting. So
So he's obviously gonna murder the Zagana.
he's taking 5, 6, 7, 8 here, going to 4.
I mean, you just block the Pilgrim, the 4/4 Pilgrim. Is that better?
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know why. I think that you block the Pilgrim and let the Beast get through.
Yeah,
Because he takes
because he's gonna murder.
8, 9. Yeah, he'd still live. That's weird. Why did he trade his Thragtusk for no value?
I don't know. I mean,
It's irrelevant.
Yeah,
right? He's gonna
yeah,
lose anyway.
Yeah, like trading Thragtusk for a Pilgrim is not the trade you're looking for, anyways.
Sometimes you have to
Well,
trade your
yeah.
1/1s for their 5/3s.
Yeah. So both his guys die. He gets a beast. Curtis has the monstrous army. I mean, is Bonfire still alive here, right?
It is now.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Well, now that Smiter's an 8/8, so 1, 2. So we can Bonfire for 7.
Wow.
And nope.
That's game.
Yeah, I mean he's at 4. Yeah, so we can play another Thragtusk, go to 11, and then he's dead. Yeah.
Whee!
I guess I don't know. Maybe he wasn't quite dead, but close enough. Yeah. So all right, let's go look at their sideboard. So Josh has pretty conventional here.
So we can bring in another commentator if we want.
Sure. Who's
Alex Sittner, highest pro points in Utah, joining us. Grab a chair, Alex.
so Alex can take my spot. He can look at the sideboard
You-
and break it down.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
What's up, Alex?
Not much. How's it going, Spencer?
Pretty good. So for this sideboarding.
Oh, Alex,
I
you
probably
played
should.
it. Yeah. We're not. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
probably should be looking
Yeah.
at people's decks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, we had Travis do it, but we can't.
We're using a different
Oh,
font.
deck lists.
Yeah, deck list. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Travel's in a different font
after-
for the draft as well too.
Oh, that
so,
sucks.
so a little different. We'll be a little more. We'll did that one right.
Well,
before
let's
we
just
started.
give a clear advantage to the best player in Utah.
Yeah,
Why,
sure.
why aren't we doing this?
All right, so I guess I'll go over. All right,
I'm 2-2, so it's okay.
so Josh's sideboard is pretty conventional. There's nothing really too surprising. I think he brings in the 4th Bonfire.
I'm
because-
going to bring in the Garuks in this matchup, right? The extra Garuks out of the
Relentlesses?
board for the Bat deck.
just to fight the Garuks or whatever.
I'm just going to play a Garuk before you do.
Sure.
People have been saying for a while you're bringing in Jace Memory Adepts against Jund, but I don't see why.
Well, Josh has 1 Dreadbore.
What I'm asking is, what's the reason to bring in Jace Memory Adept?
Oh, because you're just gonna kill him with your creatures or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
If you're tapping out on 5 to play Jace Memory Adept and they're like they have a Huntmaster in play, then why does it matter?
Well, yeah, I mean, but you wouldn't play Jace into a Huntmaster or whatever. So like, I mean, maybe
Yeah, so when are you playing your Jace? You don't have sweepers in this deck.
like if the ground stalled out or whatever, right? Like,
Okay.
I mean, say you're like, the board's fairly even, and then you drop a Jace, and it forces the Jund player to have to do things to kill the Jace or whatever. So maybe that's why you want to.
I think that in Curtis's deck, you don't need the Jace.
Probably
because your
not.
matchup's already so good that it doesn't matter.
It looks like he flipped past the Jace anyway, so he's looking at.
Which is interesting because he didn't put the Garuks in, and he probably brought in that Angel Serenity in his board.
Yeah, and I think, did he bring in Syncopates?
Do you bring in Syncopates?
I don't know. You can get people with it. That's actually one of my favorite tricks to do with cards like Syncopate is like, you get them with it and then you just side them out. Like you just like oh I
Have it in the main
sync.
deck and then side it out.
Yeah, like I've done that like in drafts before. While like in Innistrad draft, I had a Frightful Delusion, and I'm like, oh, got you with Frightful Delusion, and then I just instantly side it out, and then
This
they
was
play
this
around
was
it the
actually
whole time.
this was actually a strategy in the block constricted format before Avacyn Restored came out.
Mhm.
There was a deck playing Frightful Illusions, and then it sideboarded them out almost every game too.
Oh yeah.
This was before the format even mattered.
But it works really well for Curtis here because Josh, when you're not expecting it, Josh probably is not expecting Syncopate. He'll
Right.
get him good game 2 with it, and then if he loses still, like if he still loses the game even after getting him with Syncopate, he can just board it out.
and then Josh is playing in Syncopate all of game 3.
Yeah, well, thinking about Syncopate, right, in the back of your mind, like, oh, what if he has Syncopate or whatever,
Right.
I can play around it, and he just doesn't have it, and like that's just it's a nice little trick to get a little bit of extra value out of your cards. I think so. I don't. Does Josh want Slaughter Games? I don't know how I feel about Slaughter Games against a deck like this. Like it's right on the edge because like Curtis is still a beatdown deck. He still has Smiters.
One of the most
and
interesting
Drag
thing about
Tusks.
Curtis's deck in the world, it is not running Sphinx's Revelation.
It's just the Prime Speaker deck with all the guys, right? So
Yeah.
it's just guys, and you just Prime Speaker for 1,000,000 cards.
I would be hard pressed to still not play Sphinx's
So
Revelation.
not play Sphinx's Revelation. I think most of the Prime Speaker decks don't play Sphinx's Revelation. They
haven't followed. I do remember this because 2 nights ago I was trying to figure out if there was a standard deck that I'd ever want to play.
Yeah,
Right now, because I haven't played standard in a while.
sure.
Doing the F&M hero thing for OasisGamesLLC.com. So the only thing I'm doing is I'm just playing a budget deck, trying to qualify for the next Utah Invitational.
Yeah.
But I have to do it on a $150 budget, so I can't afford these $1,000 standard decks.
Yeah, I mean,
Jun's $1,000 standard.
Yeah, Jun, to be fair, is probably the one standard deck where you're like, let's just jam every $20 card into my deck or whatever. And
Anyway,
call it good.
my point is that I was looking and there wasn't a deck that I really wanted to play.
Right.
But I actually didn't realize that there was that weekend in Star City where Prime Speaker event took like 16 of the top 32.
Yeah, and it got like second, and he's writing something. Richard Smells.
Richard is a player in Utah
Okay.
that Curtis plays with, and apparently he smells bad.
Oh, okay.
So
All right. So
I feel like people are taking Brian Kibler's F6 a little too. Did you watch the Pro Tour?
the
last GP, sorry.
I didn't watch it, but I followed the coverage.
So the top 8 of the in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So what happened is Brian is playing against Eggs, and his opponent starts to go off, and he writes F6 on a piece of paper in the
It
coverage
goes to the bathroom?
and puts it on. No,
Oh.
this was later in the tournament,
Okay.
and he just like puts it on the table
And then just sat there.
and then just sat there.
like I've already F6 through my turn or whatever. Yeah. Speaking of Modern, while they're still shuffling up, do you think Wizards are going to do anything to ban some of the egg stuff? We were talking about them banning Lotus
Yeah,
Bloom.
we talked about it on our podcast. I think that it's either Lotus Bloom or just Reshape. It's one of the two.
I think Lotus Bloom. I mean, like, they've already banned Storm pretty much. They're like, no Seething Song, no Rite of Flame. So, like, I mean, Storm decks are pretty much dead as
Do you
it
find
is.
that weird how many times they ban? They banned Storm like 6 times. They're like, we'll ban this. Now we'll ban this.
Yeah.
Like, they banned Storm more times than, like...
I mean, but, like... I feel like if they're saying they don't like Storm decks, you might as well just be like, well, we'll ban Lotus Bloom. It's good. It's the engine for eggs, and it nabs the deck. So
But the problem with that is that I don't think that they care if people are playing eggs. They just care if eggs is winning.
But didn't the guy win like on turn 3 in the finals or turn 2?
Right.
And they want it to be a turn 4
Right.
format.
So if you ban Reshape, they actually can't get their Lotus Blooms until turn 3 with their
okay.
what's the card? It's like blue, white, or green or something from like Alara that just searches your deck for a permanent with X and puts it into play.
Yeah.
So like they could play that instead, but it would just make the deck infinitely slower.
Yeah. So, all right. So it looks like they've kind of been developing their mana. Josh had a Farseek on turn 2, and Curtis has no mana accelerants, and Josh just, boom, Liliana. Let's start taking this guy out.
Liliana is probably really good for Josh in this matchup.
Yeah.
Especially if he's...
Oh, well, I mean, it's good unless he has Loxodon Smiter.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
So he's like,
Oh my god.
oh, wow. That's a beating. I mean, Josh had a plan, and then it just got Yeah.
I mean, if I'm Josh, I know that he has Lockshot on Spiders, but I'm still not gonna not cast my Lily.
Yeah. Because I mean, oh jeez. I mean, he has Olivia now, so. Does he have like Oblivion rings or something or detention spheres?
So he has an Oblivion Ring in the main, and he had 2 detention spheres in his board, but it looked like he passed them in his sideboard.
Don't think you boarded him in.
Wargate. The commenters are telling you, Spencer, Wargate.
Yes, Wargate is the card I'm speaking of.
Oh, okay,
They could play Wargate in their eggs decks instead of the reshape.
Okay.
But they have to. It costs 3 mana.
Right, and it's a lot harder because
It's harder on the mana because it costs green.
Right, and white. Right?
And white.
Yeah,
right.
so it's green, white, and blue. So you have to have like double.
Is it green, white, blue, or green, white, 1?
I think it's green, white, blue,
I think
X.
it's green, white, blue, X.
Yeah, I think it's bad.
So yeah, I mean that's a lot harder to cast. It slows down the deck like at least a whole turn.
Yeah. All right. So Curtis has a Biomancer out. Josh can't quite kill anything with Olivia yet, and he can't steal anything either. So, I mean, he's got land, which generally isn't
He's
great.
just gonna ping both of them and then decide what he wants to take, right?
Yeah. Well, the other thing is he threatens like a block here too. So I'm not sure. I mean, if Curtis has Zagana, like he's gonna draw 5 cards still. Oh no, he doesn't have.
He doesn't have 6.
He doesn't have 6. He has
But
5.
Garuk,
I mean, but the Garuk's just gonna die to the Olivia, right? Is he
he's just gonna draw 4.
No, he's making a beast.
What? Punt.
All right, so he can either just kill the beast or he could kill like I think you just take Biomancer.
I think you kill the beast.
Oh, he's not attacking, is he? Okay.
This is weird.
You cannot attack. All right, so he
kill the beast and then maybe you don't. I don't know.
No, maybe you might be right because if you can kill the beast and then untap, steal the Biomancer, and then kill the Guru.
If he has a land, he only has 2 cards in hand.
They're all land. They're all land.
Oh,
yeah,
ooh.
they're all land. Yeah, so
kill the beast, take the Biomancer, kill the Garrick.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
exactly what Josh is gonna do.
Yeah, that's a pretty good sequence, I think. So yeah, so he kills the beast. Oh wait, what? Did he just vampire all?
Oh, the beast is a 5/5 because of Biomancer.
Well, he saw more than us, I guess. But he drew Abrupt Decay, which is actually good because he can steal the Biomancer.
Well, he's gonna steal the beast, right?
No, he can decay the beast.
He already shocked the beast. Oh, he shocked the beast and the Biomancer.
Yeah, I'm assuming he just vampired all of them up, like you were saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Could he have just killed the beast with the trigger on the stack? Because Biomancer is a triggered ability, right?
Yeah, he probably could have.
Yeah.
That's probably the right play.
Yeah.
Oh no, they come into play with the counters.
All right. So he's like, yeah, Mercury Garuk, steal the Biomancer. Oh, I guess he does it in the attack step. This is awkward. What if Curtis has a Restoration Angel?
What if he does have a
Restoration Angel? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I think he should have just main phased it. Like, if you main phase steal the Biomancer and then you decay the beast, like, he's stuck with a Smiter, right?
Yeah.
Versus an Olivia and a Biomancer. Like, if Curtis doesn't have a way to kill the Olivia.
You get it. Can you imagine if he steals he does this play, right? And then he rips Unnational Spells and you're
yeah, you're like, make a bunch of 4/4s.
4 mana, 8 power.
I mean, I guess he's just gonna steal the beast. I don't know. I like my play better. I like stealing the Biomancer.
Wait, what?
So he just kills it, so he doesn't have it.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a 5/7.
Mm-hmm.
5/7s for 4 mana, typically good,
Yeah,
especially when they have flash and flying.
And he's taking 6. Yeah, I like my play better.
Yeah, I think your play's better too.
Yeah, because basically Josh would have a Biomancer. Like I said, he would have a Biomancer versus a Biomancer and Olivia versus a Smiter, and then what? He's gonna cast Restoration Angel. Like you have a 3/4, whoop-de-doo, right? Yeah, and look, he'd be able to grow his Thragtusk. He'd be a 7/5. It'd be huge.
Right. We should get an open player in here after the round and talk to them about what they're doing for the open.
Yeah. See how they're doing and stuff. I think Vinny's playing in the open, right?
Yeah. Vinny's been to a PT.
I know he's done well at Grand Prix. I didn't know he went to the Pro Tour.
Yeah, he won an Onslaught PTQ.
Oh, okay.
Like Onslaught or Odyssey Block Constructor. I didn't know he'd been to a PTQ either. He told me this on the trip. I was like, oh. I mean, I've been to a Pro Tour.
Pro Tour, yeah.
So he plays a Thragtusk here, which would be so good if you
Yeah,
had a Master
it'd be
Bite.
sweet.
You'd have a
I mean,
7/5.
I mean, Biomancer's sweet, but it's even sweeter when you have the Biomancer. I mean, he's just letting Curtis like build an army with that Biomancer.
I want to play a Lingering Souls with the Biomancer.
Yeah, like
that sounds sweet.
Oh wow! Oh wow! All right, so
oh my god, my brain exploded.
So now the Smiter's a 10/10.
Oh gosh.
And he's gonna. Yeah,
Are 10/10s for 3 good?
Yes, 10/10s for 3 are good. I think. I don't know. Maybe he'll just win with Olivia though, because like, I mean that Olivia is huge already, right? It's an 7/7.
Yeah.
So he can make it. He has how many activations? 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can make it 11/11, which doesn't quite kill him yet. I think he just has to make sure he doesn't die, right? This turn.
Oh, sorry.
Like if he doesn't kill, I think basically just has to make sure not to die. Like if he doesn't die this turn, he should win with Olivia. So
I mean, unless Richard play. What is the last land in play? Oh, it's a Gabony. So if Richard draws a white source,
you mean Curtis?
Yeah, Curtis. Sorry, Richard is the one that smells.
Yes.
So if Curtis draws a white source and he has an angel in hand, he actually just wins the game. Or draws an O-ring. Either way.
Well, an O-ring, yeah. But Josh is probably just dead to O-ring anyways.
He just did to both, right? The Angel's gonna win the game too.
Angel of Serenity.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I thought you meant Restoration Angel.
Nope.
I'm like, I'm not sure what Restoration Angel does, but yeah, Angel of Serenity for sure will end the game. Yeah, he just has to pass here because he needs to like. I'm actually not sure.
Whose turn is it right now?
It is Josh's. He's debating. I think he's debating about stealing to avoid getting the Restoration Angel. But
He's just stealing the angel right now.
No, if you steal the angel, you do it on upkeep, and he can't Restoration Angel anyways. So he can steal it on upkeep, have the Restoration Angel, have the Thragtusk. Yeah, I think he's fine because he can just. Oh boy, what's he doing?
It's 4 manas.
I think he's just gonna cast Huntmaster, which
would be at 8 power if he had taken.
If he had taken Biomancer, like you said, or I had said, and then you pointed out
the Huntsmaster.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, Huntmaster, that'd be pretty good. I mean, I guess he's dead to Cyclonic Rift anyways, so.
Oh, he has Cyclonic Rift too.
Maybe. Oh, so maybe he doesn't die to Cyclonic Rift if he takes Smiter, right? Because 5.
No, because he has 7 mana anyway.
Right, but I'm saying like, how much power does Curtis have? He has 5, 6, 7.
Oh, so he has 4 plus 5 plus. Oh no, they all have 1/1 counters from. From Gavany as well.
Are those 3s? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Oh no, these are vampire.
Vampire marks.
Marks of the vampires.
So he passes. So I mean, you just steal the angel and attack. Right?
Is Josh making the man play and playing with a foil Olivia, by the way?
My guess is he probably. I think when he borrows cards, the person he borrows them from, most of their cards are foil, so he doesn't have much of a choice. Yeah. So I think
Josh has this.
I mean, he just steals angel, right, and attacks for lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just take angel and just attack.
I have an idea.
Yeah, so you just steal angel and just attack with Olivia.
He seems to be like going on tilt for something. Like, what is Josh thinking about?
I mean, thinking about another angel, but that doesn't seem to matter because he has to throw that angel under the.
And he's at 14 life, and he doesn't die even if you put. Oh wait, how big is that other angel going to be?
He drew Slaughter Games. Is he just going to cast Slaughter Games rather than just try and kill him?
I don't know that you would ever do that.
I think you just try and kill him.
Yeah, you don't want to give Curtis a chance to. Whoa!
He's going to let him block. That can't be right.
I agree.
I mean, Curtis probably is still going to lose this game, but.
How many wolf runs does Josh have in his deck?
Probably 2, I'd imagine. Yeah, 2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. We've been playing with 3 for our team, so.
Okay.
You just want one a lot.
It's true. You do really want it a lot. All right, so he's
Slaughter game. Oh, so we see that Curtis just has a land. That's game.
well. I mean, did he name Angel? Yeah, he named Angel in Serenity. He does get the nice thing about this for Josh though.
He named Prime Speaker Zagana.
But he's not going to lose to Prime Speaker.
He's going to lose to an Angel in Serenity.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
How much Jund has Josh played? You play with him?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
Yeah, this actually isn't the deck we were testing. The only reason I even played it at Oasis is because literally I just needed to throw a deck together. I'm like, I need to throw a deck together. I'm like, I have Jund, I guess. So, not a lot. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, this is the deck that I play almost exclusively, and this is so watching Josh play it is a little different for me because people have always said that Jund has been like an auto play deck because you just play value dudes and you just do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's so many lines that people don't see.
I think the important thing with Jund is like. You sometimes you have to sequence your plays correctly, like, whether you need to use your removal early or later.
It's the same thing in a ramp deck, right? Like, it's easy to play ramp deck, but you have to play your spells in the right order or you're going to lose.
Ramp's a little bit different, though, because I think ramp because, like, obviously, you're just going to play ramp and growth on turn 2 or whatever, but, like,
well,
but in Jund, for example, you have the choice of like, oh, do I have Thragtusk? Like, do I have Thragtusk or not Thragtusk? Do I have Farseek or do I have like Decay? Right? Like, so like that actually I think throws an interesting decision into. Is that a 10-10 or 10-8?
That is a very large. It looks like a 9-7. Oh no, it is a 10-8 Thragtusk. It doesn't matter. Josh is just gonna win this.
Yeah,
so that Olivia is 12.
Yeah.
So
exactly enough.
All right. Well, that is. I'm gonna go talk to somebody real quick. So before game 3.
Okay. All right.
Do you want me to commentate with you?
Well, we're not supposed to show you the deck list.
That's fine.
So, you can after like sideboarding if you want to. Or Dan.
What's up?
I guess Spencer's talking to someone. So they're done with game 2. So they're going to game 3. How'd you do? Did you win, Trav?
Yeah.
Okay. 2-3-1.
So we're going to game 2 or
Yep.
3?
So
2?
we are in game 3.
Okay.
Josh won with a very large Olivia. It grew into like a 12-12.
Wow.
Curtis is back to sideboard. It looks like he's putting the Tension Spheres in as an answer to Olivia, which isn't bad because, Olivia did take over that game. And he doesn't have like a ton of answers to it main deck. He's got like
Angel Serenity, O-Ring, bouncing it
Cyclonic
with a Rift.
Yeah, which is
I hang out for this game.
okay. Which is a couple, not a ton of cards, but he's got 2 spheres in the sideboard, so we can board those in, get those. Josh is, I guess he's going back. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure he boarded in the 4th bonfire. Like, I don't know, maybe not. But he did board in Slaughter games, which doesn't seem terribly unreasonable to me.
For sure.
In this
There's plenty of
match.
good targets.
Well, mostly the big thing is being able to hit Prime Speaker. Because
Keep the card advantage in check.
Yeah, exactly. If Curtis, gets a Prime Speaker and draws like 6 cards with it, like it's pretty hard for Josh to actually beat that. So, yeah, I'm not sure what Josh wants to board out. He boards out the Ground Seal, obviously, because he has one of main deck.
Yep.
He might. I'm not sure how good Liliana is in this match. We saw in game 2, Josh played a Liliana on turn 3, and then plussed it, and then Curtis had a Loxodon on Smiter, which then just ate the Liliana.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I don't even know if the minus ability is that good because Curtis has so many creatures.
Then it's like, okay, I guess I'm going to lose a Pilgrim or something.
Yeah, maybe like a Gaia Sage that's small. So, I'm not sure on keeping Liliana in. I mean,
Because, like you said, if you plus it and he gets the smiter, you just accelerated his game immensely,
yeah.
and there's plenty of fodder for it. Probably it's a safe sideboard card if he decided to take it out.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to take all of them out, like, because he has 3 main decks, so he can
Uh-huh.
go down to, like, 1 or 2 or something and still keep them. It's still not a bad card, especially, like, in the mid to late turns where, like, if he's using a bunch of removal and kills, most of his guys, then draws a Liliana and makes him kill a guy or whatever. The other problem is he doesn't have a lot of, I think, flat out removal for Angel of Serenity.
Yeah.
He has 1 Murder, 1 Dreadbore, and he has Tragic Slips, which can sometimes get
Yeah.
Angel, but not always. So he might just need to leave them in just to be able to kill
To
Angel
have
of
it
Serenity.
as an answer.
Yeah.
And he's seen an Angel Serenity in games 1 or 2, right?
He
knows it.
He saw
Oh, Slaughter Games.
Yeah,
Okay.
he Slaughter Games. Yeah, no, he Slaughter Games Zagana, but he saw it in his deck.
Okay, so it is known that it is there.
Yeah, so he knows the cards. Most of the cards in Curtis's deck.
Mhm.
And I think I wonder if Curtis sided out, because this is what I was talking about with Spencer, where he boarded in syncopates and then Josh maybe saw the syncopates and maybe he boarded them back out. I'm not sure, and I'm not sure how much Josh was actually paying attention to the syncopates.
And I think it was just announced that the Invitational has about 11 minutes left. So I'm going to go. I'll be back in 1 second to make sure these guys know how much time is left, and I'll be back.
And they got an extension, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure they did. I just want to let them know.
All right, so the Resolving Mulligans. Curtis has a Smiter in his hand, a couple lands, not sure what else. I think he has an Oblivion Ring. Not sure what Josh has in his hand. Both of them kept. So we get a Hollow Fountain tapped. And a Blood Crypt tapped. So no turn 1 mana accelerator for Curtis. Let's see if he has a Farseek. And it looks like he does. Either that or Gyre Sage. All right, so he's got Gyre Sage. If he has a 3rd land, he gets to play Smiter and evolve the Gyre Sage, which serves as basically a ramp spell anyways. It is a ramp spell that Josh can potentially interact with one of his removal spells, though. So we'll see.
Where does he put it as priority in terms of removal?
Right. He just has an Arbor Elf, which he doesn't have a forest right now. So let's see how that works out. Yeah, I just drew a township, so he's just going to play Smiter, Evolve the Sage, get in there for 2. So now he's got potentially 5. Oh, he's got Tragic Slip. That's a little. I mean, he's throwing 2 cards away just to kill. And this is what we were talking about before, whether we weren't sure on Tragic Slip, because sometimes Tragic Slip you have to do weird things to get it to turn on. Yeah, he's just like throwing all his removal at Curtis.
He's kind of like keeps him in check. Hopefully he figures he can stabilize those creatures once he gets through the early.
He's got lands, Huntmasters, and Thragtusk. So maybe he's hoping Curtis is stuck on land, but he's not.
Yeah.
He can't cast Thragtusk this turn. Does he have another Smiter? Oh, he has a Biomancer.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, if he has another land, he plays a Thragtusk next turn.
We're gonna see probably Huntmaster here. Looks like.
Yep, but I mean, if he plays a Thragtusk next turn, like it's a 5/7 Thragtusk. Like,
yeah,
it's not. I think.
And Josh has already thrown that a couple removal spells at it.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure about using Dreadbore on
the Sage.
The Sage. Yeah, because. Yeah,
that's a monster Thragtusk.
It's a 5/7. I mean,
and then the beast is going to come in. You know,
his Thragtusk still trade with that Thragtusk though, but the beast will come in and be a 5/5.
And he's going to eat the other token.
It starts to get out of control. I guess he drew a bonfire, but he can't really do anything.
Not effectively
with it. I mean, is he just trying to make Curtis think he has a bonfire? Yeah, he thought a little too long on that.
Yeah.
So now Curtis knows he has a bonfire in his hand.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a land.
So he's gonna
flipping doesn't really do much.
No.
I mean he can't even trade the wolf.
I guess he shoot rather than going to kill the Biomancer.
So I think his plan is to block the Tusk, because he drew a Tragic Flip. His plan is to block the Tusk.
And then kill the token?
No, kill the kill the Biomancer.
Oh, that's true.
is
So
what
we
I would
prevent
do.
any more monsters from coming into play.
Yeah, so he's gonna block the Tusk with the Wolf, I think.
Now, and the Tusk is a 7/5, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now he wants to, in the combat step, he wants to slip the Biomancer. Yeah, but see, he already let it resolve. He should have done it in the combat step. I guess the creature can go on the stack, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
They keep the. Is that a Gyre Sage? It looks like.
Yep.
So prevent that if he didn't have enough mana.
Yeah, so he played a Farseek, which actually lets Josh turn his Huntmaster back over.
That's true.
So he's gonna get another Wolf. All right, so Josh needs a land so we can start chaining Thrag Tusks. Yeah, I think the last card is the Detention Sphere, right?
I think
In
so.
Curtis's hand.
From what I could tell.
Yeah. So I mean, Josh might be able to stabilize the board with the Thragtusk Wars because now since the Biomancer's gone,
He's not going to get the huge creature
yeah.
advantage.
Yeah. But if at any point Curtis top decks a Prime Speaker, like he can just
A
restock
handful of
his hand.
threats.
Yep.
But hopefully, handful of threats.
I'm not sure what he drew. He drew an
It's
Olivia.
Olivia.
So not a land, but at least it's a spell he can cast, and it's not a bad spell either in this case.
But now the Gyre Sage only has 2 on the butt, right?
Yeah.
So he has the option of flipping to kill it if he wants. If you get past turn.
Curtis does have Township though, so if he passes, he might just end up Township. So he's sending the guys in. So I guess he's just gonna
Try to bait out the.
No,
He's not going to block, obviously. He's just trying to get some damage in.
No, so he just casts
There's
Olivia,
Olivia.
passes. Curtis has the Detention Sphere though for the Olivia, so he's probably just gonna snap, D-Sphere it. Unless he drew like a Zagana. If he drew a Zagana, I would just cast the Zagana.
Spencer. You want something? Hey, Alex, did you already call it in? Can you call him back and I give a little bit more?
So yeah, I'm not sure what.
I know we know how he has a Detention Sphere, and he doesn't really want Olivia to stay online that long. But I mean, he can play when he wants.
I think he has like 2 turns.
Yeah.
Before, yeah. So he
doesn't have enough mana to. Even if he shoots a couple things, he can't steal anything yet.
Well, what he can do is now he's got enough mana where he can actually next turn activate Township and play Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
So
Being stuck on the 4 land is not helping Josh's case at all.
no. So the Huntmaster flips. He does 2 to the Sage, 2 to. He might actually be able to race him here. He drew a Farseek, which is not what he wanted.
No.
Shoots that, kills it. Gets in there for 10.
Looks 9? No, it's 10.
It's
yeah,
10.
It's 10.
It puts him at 5.
And that really, and so that's awkward because he has a D-Sphere, but that won't save his life. I mean, Thragtusk is probably going to have to hang back,
yeah,
right?
he has to stop attacking. So
Yep.
I think he can just.
Turn him sideways.
Yeah, I think he just attacks with everything. And I would. Yeah, and then he's gonna cast Farseek. So he's at 5. So he casts Farseek, gets a land, obviously, probably a stomping ground.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then Curtis only has a Detention Sphere, which he wants to use on the Olivia.
Yep.
But then he's still staring down lethal versus the Huntmaster and the Wolf. And Josh is at a relatively healthy 16.
What did Josh tap his other 2 lands for? He pinged a.
He finished off a Gyre Sage.
Yeah, from a Huntmaster flip. So
We're gonna have to see the Detention Sphere. That's all there is to it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he can't cast like a big monstrous creature unless it's Angel of Strength.
Unless your Angel's Friend, does he have enough?
No,
he doesn't.
So he's gonna. No, he does. But
Oh, he does. Is
but
it 7 or 8? It's 7.
It's 7.
Yep.
So he Detention Spheres the Olivia, has to stay back with the Thragtusk to not die to the Huntmaster
Yep.
and the Wolf.
And it looks like he'll finally be able to cast one of those Thragtusks if he wants.
Yep. So
Apparently, Richard no longer smells as well.
Okay.
That's interesting to know.
he
It's just
is
Richard.
He's a Detention Sphere. So I think I just cast. I mean, if Curtis has Angel, it's potentially a Restoration Angel is potentially. I need to make sure to clarify the Angels.
Yes, no joke.
Since there are 2 Angels in his deck, is he gonna take? Why is he taking 2?
Oh,
Because he's going to play 2 spells? Why is he taking 2?
Maybe he's bluffing Tragic Slip.
Maybe he's not.
Oh no, he's casting Bonfire for 0 to flip his Huntmaster back over.
oh,
I don't know if I like that play.
interesting.
It gives him another wolf. The
And
2 life doesn't really matter. I mean, basically, he's trading Bonfire for.
An extra attacker.
His Bonfire just turned into a 1
Well-
mana, 2 life, 2/2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, if he has 6 lands, right? So if he draws a land, he can Bonfire for 3, which
Yep.
puts him at 2, which
Oh,
makes the
right.
wolf lethal anyways.
Right.
Eh,
I like 1 mana 2/2s that gave me 2 life, just to be clear.
yeah, I guess the other value is the Huntmaster being flipped is that Josh can just pass next turn, like attack with everything but the Huntmaster and pass, and then flip the Huntmaster. So he's got
And
Draw
Zagana.
7. I think that Josh wins here, right?
Yeah, because he. Oh no, he might not actually.
Well, how does he not win?
Well, because he can block. He blocks Thragtusk and he blocks a wolf.
Yeah, and then
And he goes to
takes
3.
He goes to 3.
He goes to oh.
And
Yeah.
the Huntmaster will only put him
Oh,
to 1.
I thought he went to 3 from the.
No, he's at.
Okay.
Yeah, Curtis is at 5. So Curtis might be able to actually stabilize here.
That's still fairly precarious depending on what Josh draws.
Well, I mean, he could always Miracle a Bonfire.
I believe in miracles.
So, I think the other card in Josh's hand is a Thragtusk.
Apparently the puns are aplenty. Well, Dan is.
Travis Padilla is not a fan of my puns. As he shakes his head.
Yeah. All right, so he casts a Farseek, gets a land. So he's got 2 monstrous guys. Let's see. I mean, Josh. I think Josh needs a top deck. He can draw a removal spell. We'll do it too.
Yeah, he still has murder. He has murder and Dreadbore in his deck still.
But he played a
He
Dreadbore
played the Dreadbore.
early.
Oh, I didn't see the Dreadbore down.
Yeah,
3 cards
so
down.
he
Yep.
so he has a murder left. He has a Miracle Bonfire, which will just kill him.
Yep.
He drew a
Oh,
Keswick.
Keswick Wolfront kills him too.
That's good
that
too.
will do it. Send everyone in
Right.
and fireball.
And that's game.
Yep.
For game 3, and Josh.
I hear
Josh
lands
gets the
that attach fireballs.
Grand
to them
fi-
are also
land
very-
fireballs
Yeah,
are really
they
good.
Very good. So congrats to Josh. I think he advances to 3-1 now. I believe.
I believe so because he lost the first match that we had him in round
Yep.
1.
No, this is 4-1, right? Because they're. Oh no.
No, he has 2 wins.
Yeah, 3-1.
So
That's
he
right.
so he advances to 3-1, and Curtis is still 2-2. So he's still alive, I think.
Okay, and we'll be back shortly with the